Yes. Mahama is cooking something. GH247 news right here. John Mahama is cooking something. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, is cooking something. Look, all that transpired this week, the headline, the major news this week in Ghana, GH, you that is in the diaspora, welcome to the channel. This is GH247, headline news from Ghana, West Africa. Wherever you are, make sure you watch this video to the end. Exclusively made and tailored for you that is in the diaspora. Dear friend, breaking news. The OSP declares Ken Ofori Attah a fugitive wanted for criminal conduct. Who is Ken Ofori Attah? The former finance minister. Ghana's former finance minister declared fugitive. Why? Now let's get started to the full details. Well, the finance minister in the Eswal Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government, yes, the previous government, the government that is just gone, dear friend, he's been invited to answer queries with a special prosecutor. The OSP's office did all they can to invite him to answer queries on disbursement of funds. As a finance minister, you are the one holding the public purse. And you are obliged to keep the public purse. President Nana Akufo-Addo, in his swearing-in, promised Ghanaians to protect the public purse. At the end of the day, the public purse is missing. The public purse, the Ghanaians, their taxpayers' money, the purse to keep and protect Ghanaians' money is missing. And we all remember very well when the president swore an oath to protect the public purse. Who is in charge of the purse? The finance minister, Ken Ofori Attah. The new government was formed just a little above a month ago, and the public purse cannot be found. The special prosecutor, ladies and gentlemen, was appointed by the previous Eswa Nana Akufo-Addo's government, not this current government. So the man that they themselves appointed is after them to bring back the public purse. And the finance minister keeping the public purse is outside the country, outside Ghana, outside Africa. Wherever he is, only God knows. And the special prosecutor is after him to bring back the public purse. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to leave you to watch the rest of the video, where the special prosecutor declared him a fugitive. To be declared a fugitive have two main meanings. One is criminal. Yes, so let me just leave it there. I want you to watch this video. Watch it to the end. Even after he was declared a fugitive. Oh, his government, the previous administration, the stalwarts, the lawyers, including the former Attorney General, came to his defense with other issues. But hey, don't forget, they were met with a strong rebuttal. Yes, by the current government's spokespersons and legal luminaries. Eduji Tameklu is a legal representative of the current government. Not the Attorney General, but the party in power. Listen to all that he has to say. I'll be back in a short while.
Declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following. 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority devastated downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Xiaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Ofori. Mr. Ofori is 66 years old. He was the Minister of Finance of this room like a bed. But is it in the least probable? No. And that is why in the law we don't deal with possibilities. We are dealing with probabilities. Now when a law enforcement agency tells you that your physical appearance, a former president of the United States, was wanted by a city, he had to leave wherever he was to attend to that call in that city and be charged. The OSP wants you physically for you to answer some questions. You don't know our processes by which we go through by charging a person, by arresting a person, and all that. You wouldn't know that, would you say? So when we say that your personal attendance is required, it means that we do not want to do a teleconferencing or a Zoom conferencing. So if your response to us that you are bedridden, we will seek to find whether indeed you are bedridden and you can't travel. You get me? We will not just take your word for it, and that is why I stated in the brief that we will, on your say so, we won't admit what you are saying, that you are so ill that you can't come to the jurisdiction. And so, show us more. We didn't just move. We were fair, and we kept asking. It was at some point yesterday that we decided that he has to be declared a fugitive from justice. And we are the way the OSP was linked to it family against the following 6 persons. 1. Yakubu Tahidu, a former teacher at Balogu MA Junior High School, Yendi, in the Northern Region. 2. Abdullahi Abubakari Sadiq, an integrated personnel payroll database coordinator of the Ghana Education Service in Yendi, Northern Region. 3. Sami Souk, a schools improvement support officer for the Yendi North Circuit, Northern Region. Mohammed Yusuf J, one-time headmaster of the Balogu MA Junior High School, Yendi, Northern Region. Stafford Kolete Azude Barres, an assistant chief accounts technician at the Controller and Accountant General's Department, Accra, the Greater Accra Region. And Osman Isahaku, a one-time headmaster of Balogu MA Junior High School, Yendi, Northern Region. The main charges are corruption of a public officer and corruption by a public officer involving the manipulation and siphoning of funds designed as fictitious salaries from the government payroll. The identified persons will soon be arraigned before the High Court in Tamale. Thank you for coming. Any questions?
People have gone through hell under Akufo-Addo and his family members. The manner in which they weaponize investigation and criminal prosecution, never again should we. In fact, they should be lucky that they have a forward-looking president like John Mahama as the president of this republic.
They should be lucky.
Yes. That is a man who appreciates the requirement of due process. If you have committed an offense, so be it. But to use the institutions of state to intimidate his political opponent, John Mahama, with his experience with governance, had gone beyond that. They should be lucky that you have just been invited. Look, and this morning I'm hearing So the special prosecutor is supposed to know that on January 2nd, Ken Ofori Attah is traveling. So he can stop him at the airport. How is he supposed to do that? Clairvoyance? How is he supposed to do that? But I'm saying that every citizen of this country has the benefit of due process requirement. That extends to Mr. Ken Ofori Attah and any other person. Mm-hmm. So we wake up and the impression is being created that Mr. Ken Ofori Attah is a special breed.
It's a period of less than 20 days. So why are you declaring him wanted?
Thank you. To declare somebody wanted, there are reasons why you do so. One of them will be that the person is unwilling to appear before you. The person cannot be located. And when it has to do with extradition, which is a different matter, that's when you are going through trial and the person has run away. In our case, it is because the person is unwilling to appear before us.
The evidence doesn't show that. Convince us.
The evidence more than shows that. First of all, it has nothing to do with the frequency of correspondence. So it can even be just 2 correspondents. Everyone in Ghana is equal before the law. We do not have first-class citizens, second-class citizens. Ordinarily, when you are alleged to have committed an offense and you are summoned by the police, you go to them. Sometimes many citizens don't even get the chance to be given an invitation. The police just zooms in and arrests them because the police can arrest without a warrant on account that they have reasonable grounds that you have committed an offense or about to commit an offense. When you decide that you will not avail yourself, that is when they will go to court, get an arrest warrant, declare you wanted. If you go to the Ghana Police website, the YOCO website, the OSP website, several people, hundreds have been declared wanted. And there is nothing wrong in this country. Nobody is complaining. Nothing. Now, let me come to the
Because first of all, those people cannot be found. It's difficult to trace them. Those people may be ordinary people. Their bona fide is difficult. Ken Ofori Attah is that easy to find, isn't it?
If it was that easy, then he would have appeared.
You've heard it all. Ken Ofori Attah, former finance minister of Ghana, wanted to answer questions. Where is the public purse that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former president of the Republic of Ghana, swore an oath to protect? Where is the public purse? He's been charged on 5 main things, including the national so-called cathedral, a pledge that the president, His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, made to God himself. Not a pledge to God by Ghanaians. Pledge to God. I win the election, I become president of Ghana, I will build for you a cathedral. How should that become a burden on Ghanaians, that Ghanaians taxpayers be used to pay for the cathedral? $58 million just for the foundations. There's no block laying yet. Now, that place is like a pool. Nothing should show forth for it. $58 million. Yes, it's part of the charges. Ken Ofori Attah, you are not above the law. Just like Eduji. Yes, barrister Eduji Tameklu rightfully stated in that video. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the current president of Ghana, when he was out of office, the same special prosecutor invited him, based on the instruction, a letter written by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to invite him and his family for queries, for embezzlement. He never ran away. If an ex-president responded to the OSP, who is Ken Ofori Attah, Who is Ken? Is he above the law? No. His mother didn't carry him in a womb for 9 months before giving birth to him. Maybe he was carried for 3 months. Or, in his own case, it was 11 months, not 9 months. What made him more Ghanaian than I, or than the current president that was equally invited by the same office to answer queries? Ghanaians, it is up to you. President John Dramani Mahama is cooking something. A lot of things happened this week, but this is the main highlight of what transpired. Dear friends, I am your humble servant on this channel, GH247. All you need to know about Ghana, you are in the diaspora, is what I intend to bring up to you weekly, daily, if possible. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. GH247 is a channel. Keep your comments coming in. Yes, like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the next one. Shalom and peace.